All right, if you're in the mood for movies this weekend, I have Michael Cook here, our esteemed movie critic, to talk about Plane and The Fabelmans.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The Plane, or Plane, not The Plane, it's just Plane. It's playing at theaters, stars Gerard Butler. He is a commercial airline pilot flying from Singapore to Tokyo. On the plane is brought Mike Coulter. He is a prisoner. Apparently he had been arrested he'd been on the run for 15 years.
Wow.
So you have, along with 14 other passengers. And of course, with a movie called Plane, of course the plane has to crash. Yep. So Gerard Butler makes a crash landing in a remote island somewhere in the Pacific, kind of near the Philippines, and this island is overrun with armed guerrilla warriors. So not only does he have to keep the passengers alive, he also has to keep them safe from this armed militia that clearly wants to do harm to
because they're just hanging out on some deserted island somewhere,
exactly,
right?
On these islands. So look, this is that's the basic storyline of this movie. There's a lot of action scenes. Mike Coulter and Gerard Butler team up to try to save the passengers and take it to the armed militia. Just these two guys alone, kind of like Die Hard 2, but on an island. Tony Goldwyn plays an executive who's trying to help them from afar by sending in a sort of like a SEAL Team 6 to save them all. From the name alone, you would not think this is a good movie because it's just so basic. Plain. But this is an enjoyable B movie. Believe it or not, I really enjoyed this action flick. It doesn't try to be pretentious. There's no deep subtext or philosophical, things on life that you need to kind of really consider. It's, we got to save these people. We got to get off these islands alive. That's the basic storyline, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a good popcorn movie, a good matinee movie, or one of these things that you can stream on your couch at home. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm actually surprised you gave it a 7.5.
I was too, but I really enjoyed it for what it was.
Is it a script from the 80s or what?
I mean, this script will be done every 5 or 10 years. I mean, it'll be a new story somehow, some way.
Are there any snakes on this plane?
There are no snakes on this plane. Okay. I think that was already taken up.
All right, let's move on to The Fabelmans.
The Fabelmans, playing at theaters. This is from director Steven Spielberg. This story is sort of the semi-autobiographical tale of his life growing up in the 1950s and the 1960s. Young Stephen, here he's called Sammy, as a teenager, played by Gabrielle LaBelle. His parents played by Paul Dano and Michelle Williams, both who do fantastic work in this movie. And of course we see Steven Spielberg growing up and his love of films and how he starts to make movies with his buddies, and they do World War II films in the desert that he directs, and he really comes into his own as a young director. About the same time, there is tension in his family. As he gets older, he notices what is wrong with his parents' marriage and how it's kind of slowly coming apart, all the while he's making movies and discovering himself and discovering his love of filmmaking. This is just a rock-solid drama, very well done. It's gotten a lot of award nominations. It got a Critics' Choice Award nomination for Best Film. I'm sure it'll get multiple Oscar movies, with a great cast.
Well, if they all know what's good for them, they'll nominate Steven Spielberg.
Exactly. It behooves you to nominate one of the best directors in modern American history. I really enjoyed this movie. You can rent it on Amazon Prime, or it's still playing at the theaters. So all in all, I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Really good flick.
Is there any chance he makes a cameo as some other character or anything?
No, he's not in this movie, but clearly the young man is a young Steven Spielberg. So a nice young man.
Well, cool. All right. Thanks a lot, Michael.